So one thing you said at the beginning earlier was like I'm known as not known, but a lot of people think of me as the cranky pizza geezer.
Yeah.
Which I think is jokes.
Yeah.
But like, how is that like? Is that because you're stressed under the cosh? Like,
No, I'll tell people how it is.
That's what it is. That's
right.
what
I'll get someone who'll turn up here, and I can see they're a pizza tourist, and they'll come in and they'll start talking about Crisp W6 or another pizza place or something like that, and I think, they're coming to compare. They're coming to compare me, right? Now, this person may or may not have told us that. Basically, the way we do it is, you if you're eating in, let us know. We won't make the pizza until you sat down. You'll get the best version of it. If you're coming from miles away and you don't tell us you're eating in, your pizza will get made for the time you've ordered it. Now, if you turn up 20 minutes late, your pizza's sitting in a box for 20 minutes. And if I hear you say, we just went to Crisp W6 yesterday, I'm going to be mad because I'm like, this pizza ain't going to be, you're not getting the real Vincenzo's.
That's so interesting.
And I will be cranky then.
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah.
It's a defiance of like this is the product.
No, and
have you ever watched? Because I'm not going to say who it is, but there's this food influencer who went in on a chef I know. I'll tell you afterwards. And I was like, mate, you've never been in a kitchen, and he just slags off places. I'm like, who the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, mate, stop doing that.
I just laugh at people like that. There's some people think they can judge and
I'm like, mate, you've never been in a kitchen in your life.
They don't know what it's like, and what we have to go through and things we have to do to just to get the place ready, and then the pitfalls that come with making pizza and stuff like that.
What are the pitfalls?
Well, like if a drop of sauce goes on the pizza peel, you don't know how to clean it up quickly and efficiently without getting it wrong, that's going to cause a chaos. That pizza's ruined. The next 10 pizzas are ruined because you don't know how. If you don't know how to, stop, compose yourself and stuff like that. And that's what you'll have to teach people when you're training them.
How have you personally dealt with when people come in like we're coming in and they compare Vincenzo's to somewhere else?
If people come in and they let us know they're eating here and stuff like that. Eating in and they get the best version, then they always love it. But people say it's amazing anyway. But I mean, you basically I'm managing expectations is what I'm doing.
Yes.
I hate that. That's draining. People come here, they're expecting. They've heard of it, it's hyped. They've heard all about it, but they turn up 20 minutes late and their pizza's in a box. How can I manage those expectations? It's not going to be the same version. So I'm always telling people on Instagram, if you're coming from far, if you're coming from London or wherever, please let us know. Leave a note that you're eating in. We will not make the pizza until you're here. Because you might order it for 6:20, but you might turn up at 6:30.
Yes.
And it'll be ready 10 minutes, and it ain't going to be the same.
What is the system like to get the pizza flowing through? Like, as in, because I mean, like right now in front of me, there's like 20 boxes stacked up. Like what's the flow like? So you got dough. Like does that?
How do you make a pizza?
So that one I suppose is the first question. But then how do you do it when you're trying to do it at such a fucking pace?
Everything's done in a production line. So
what's the production line?
Right, if I had 7 pizzas to make,
I
made one margarita, fully made it.
Yeah.
Then made the other one. By the time I made the 7th, that one stuck to the pizza, stuck to the table. You'll never get it off. It's ruined. So everything. What you do is you get the 7 dough balls out. You give them all the first press. Then you give them all the second press. Then you open them up properly. Then you sort, and you don't put the sauce on and do that. You dollop. Everything's done in the production line.
Yeah.
So it's all ready at the same time. It's all the same quality, and that's what you have to teach your staff.
What are the things that can most fuck up that production line?
Something like being sloppy, or like someone asking you something, getting distracted. Something might. Yeah, like anything can happen. But then you got to know how to compose yourself. If I've got 5 pizzas on there, they're all about to go in the oven, and I know one of them's going to give me grief. It's going to be stuck. I'll leave that one till last. That you get all the others in, and then you think, right, this one's going to be a bastard. But
why do you leave it to last?
Because it's going to give you grief.
Oh, so at least you got 6 out the door.
You get 6 out the way, and you can concentrate. Right, now I know what I need to do with that one. But what I used to do, the first time I done it, I was like, trying to get it.
And then there was all those stress.
And I know from experience that you have to do that. Now, when I'm training a new staff member, I'm like, whoa, do that, leave that one till last. Forget about that one. Get those ones in. We'll deal with that one, and then I'll show you how to deal with that one.
Are there any other things about running a pizzeria that like people, just most punters wouldn't think about? Like, what are some of the other really hard things you got to do? Or...
Prep. People think that we open at 4:15, and I get here at 4:15. And just start making pizzas that are magically.
What time do you?
The fairies make the dough or something
Yeah.
You know?
What time do you get here?
I get here. I used to get here at about 9 in the morning, but now I've got people that make my dough, people that make the sauce, people that clean, people that do all that sort of stuff. Then I used to get. We take pre-orders from 2 every day, but we open at 4. So I have to be here. Someone has to be here when those orders come flying in. They come in through the ticket machine. And
so it all goes through store kit?
Yeah. We have to shut that off before we sell out. Say we've got 200 pizzas, we have to go, say that the ticket comes with 4 pizzas, and we do it manually, and we shut the website off just before we sell out. Sometimes there's so many backlog that they just keep coming, and we've had times where we've oversold 40 pizzas that don't exist.
What's that
The refund, it's horrible. You have to refund people. You have to call them up, and then by the time you've dealt with all that, you haven't prepped properly. It's the demand is just crazy.
It's a great problem to have. And then what is in terms
stressful?
Yeah, I can imagine. How do you? Because I get stressed a lot. I suppose I'm asking this selfishly. Like, how do you deal with stress? Because also, mate, the reason I'm like, I've got so much respect for you, mate. Because you're doing this on like fucking 3 hours sleep.
Yeah,
mate. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm a massive stresshead, but I'm good. I can block things out as well. Like I guess I bury my head in the sand, but don't know. It's just, things don't faze me that much. If something goes wrong, like the other night we had a power cut, and a part of me felt like sick and this is the end of the world. But then I just kept moving, just kept getting like there was about 5 pizzas in the oven. Power went, but there's still residual heat. I just said to the guys, keep an eye on them pizzas. They're gonna cook. They're gonna finish cooking in the oven. Get them in the box. Get them to the customer. But then there were still maybe 5 customers with big orders that were turning up. And we were like, we had to refund them. We're doing it in the dark. We're finishing balling up for tomorrow. The fridges have all gone off, It was boiling hot. It was like, if I can't get an electrician out to sort this out now, the rest of the weekend's screwed. Thousands of pounds worth of ingredients are going to go in the bin, So I don't know how I dealt with that stress. I just got on the phone, got my electrician down.
I asked this to a lot of guests who come on the podcast, but I believe like super driven people have like some, and for me personally, like I used to be like basically told I was shit at school. I was a fat little fuck at school, right? So I've always, and everybody was like, people were like, you're not going to do anything. So I'm so fucking driven to like, I don't know how healthy it is. It's like to prove people wrong, basically. And everyone I've spoken to hundreds of people, spoken to Stu about it at Black Bear Burger. They've all got some sort of either insecurity or something that's told them, put them back, that gave them this drive. I'd love to know what that is for you.
I've always been lucky. I've always had people around me say, "Tell me you're so talented, Tom." Like everyone always says, "Oh, you should." Like so, no. Whenever I come up with an idea, people have always backed me and told me to do it. I guess my parents are quite careful people, but they're very supportive. But then my dad would like when I was getting the oven, he was like, "You sure you need an oven that big or that's that expensive, Tom?" And I was like, "Yes, Dad." And as it happens, an Evon is twice as big and twice as expensive. Do you know what I mean? So I'm glad I listened to myself and didn't listen to the even though they're coming from the right intentions.
How does someone say?
But at the same time, they were like, "Come on, you got to do this, Tom." They wanted me to do it, but they just wondered, was I biting off more than I can chew? And in fact, I could have done with 4 times the premises,
What's the say someone's trying to list? You said I'm really good at listening to myself. Like that's not an easy thing to do. And there'll be loads of people like say they want to set up a tacos place, and they've got their mum or dad saying to them like, "Nah, mate, don't bother doing that."
Yeah.
Like how does one listen to themselves?
You got to. I think you got to go with your gut. Go with your gut. I've got a friend who comes down here. Who's got a pizza place. Somewhere else in the country, he comes down here.
Do you know the patio bloke?
Yeah, patio. Yeah.
That's near me, Kingston.
Yeah. Alid. Yeah. He's a legend.
What's his name? Sorry.
Alid.
I literally just been in. Yeah, sorry. It's not him though.
He's No, it's not him. No, his pizza is incredible. He's a friend, and Yeah, he's got a lovely brand, and he's got a great story actually, because his dad owns the pizza shop next door.
Yeah.
And it's a very
It's like Pizza Go-Go.
Yeah, what you call a boss man pizza shop.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
I think his dad's gave him a bit of the shop, and he's got his shop, which is like super artisanal.
Mate, I went in
like
there.
one of the best pizzas in the country, you know.
Yeah, sorry. So you were saying about your mate.
Oh yeah, another guy. He came down and he was like, Tom, I'm really looking forward to starting. What do I do? Like he was doing a pop up, and he was like, and he said, oh, like my mum says, don't buy. You don't need to spend that much on an oven. And I said, your mum means well, but listen to your heart, listen to your gut. I said, I know what I'm talking about. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And I said, my advice to you: find a pub, build it up in a pub, and then find. Because you kept going, I want to get a shop. I said,
Why
shops don't always succeed for everyone.
Why is the pub better than a shop? Less risk.
Less risk. You build up your brand there. You build up your customers. You build up your customer base. You build up the local area. Overheads are less.
So you basically, how did you get that deal? So you build them up.
So basically, during lockdown, I was desperate I was doing the pizzas in the garden, making them for friends and family, NHS staff, stuff like that. And then I was
all from that.
From that oven.
Yeah.
And I was saying. And at that point, I just naively thought, I'm going to get a shop. I'm going to find a shop. When I was looking for shops, and I was having trouble with landlords, stuff like that. And then a friend, or maybe my girlfriend, said, you should try a pub, Tom. And for a pub kitchen, maybe, that's like got a kitchen that's not being used. And I was like, I don't like that idea. Vincenzo's needs to be in a shop, you know, in an old building. And so I thought, all right. And so one day, I walked from all around Watford and knocked on pretty much every pub door, and they were all like, no. The last one I knocked on, the load of hay, a guy answered the door, and he said, hello. He said, it's my mum's pub. Julie runs the pub. I think she'd be interested. And then that day, she sent me an email. He said, give me your details. She'd go and sent me an email. She said, yeah, come and see me.
What did you say to them to like pitch it in there?
Well, I just said, I need, I want to make pizzas. I want to start a business. I really want, would you be interested in? Just said, would you be interested in having me make the pizzas then? And she just thought, serve food to the pub, give me 10% or whatever. I'll pay me some rent, and yeah, you can do it. And the kitchen was tiny, and she thought the oven was going to be the size of a pizza. She was like, yeah, you love it. I was like, it's going to be a bit bigger than that. When I turned up with the oven was like this big, half the size of what I've got now. She was like, oh, that's a bit big, Tom, the oven's a bit big. And then the mixer turned up, oh, that's a bit big. And in reality, it was tiny. So she was doing the same thing like that my dad was doing. And I nearly said, oh, I'll get a smaller one, you know what I mean? And stuff like that, because I'm a bit of a people pleaser. But then I thought, no, I've already bought it now.
Well, how are you a people pleaser? Like,
I didn't want to say change her mind.
I see.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And say,
there's a lot of your dreams in the balance right there, right?
Yeah,
there's a lot to play for.
And I said, look, no, we need it this big. And then as it happened, within a couple of weeks, I was at capacity there at the pub, and I was selling out, and I couldn't fit any more in, and I couldn't make any more dough, because the mixer was too small and stuff like that. So, and we were selling out in the pub every night, and then I think it got to the point there that she used to do roast dinners and the pub grub, and I think she just wanted the kitchen back, so I had to leave, unfortunately.
And then would you give her a percentage of the takings? Is that how it works?
Yeah. I used to give her 10%, and then as I started increasing it, I was a bit like 10% is quite a lot. Maybe I'll give you X amount a month, and then, so the deal changed and stuff like that.
Yeah, because I think more places should do that. Because is the plimp sole, the plimp.
I think you got to make it work for you, the deal, depending on how much you're doing.
Yeah. Is the plimp sole that place in North London that does the burger? Is that the same deal?
It does the burger and the small plates. I have no idea how it works.
Yeah.
I think they started at a pub. I think they might run the pub themselves. I think they took over the pub, which is probably quite smart.
Because do you know James Cochran, the chef, James Cochran?
No.
He got 1251. He had a burger place. He's a lovely guy, but he started out doing pop-ups in a pub, and now he's got his own restaurant.
Oh, really? Yeah.
But I think for more people starting out, like you could do there's shitloads of rundown pubs.
Yeah. Pubs that are on
There's
their knees.
Shitloads of people wanting to do interesting food.
Yeah.
few more things, mate, then we'll wrap this up. I'm loving this, Tom. So, you talked about, like, what would be your chef's night out, mate? Like, if you had to take us... Because I just love food, mate. I could talk about it for ages.
I couldn't take it. I'd have to go into London.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would go in.
Well, okay, no, actually, right. If we're going bushy, we go into that Swan place down there.
Yeah, we're going to Swan.
That's a banging boozer.
Get a cheese toasty. There used to be a fish and chip shop called Codfather 1, and then opposite there was one called Codfather 2. So yeah,
mate, there was a Codfather. There's a Codfather when I went to uni in Manchester. There was a Codfather up there.
Was there?
Jokes, yeah.
Codfather 1 and 2, they were opposite each other. I don't know. We'd have to go into London. We'd go. I don't know. I really like. There's a really good noodle place in near Liverpool Street called Yeah Noodle.
Yeah Noodle.
Yeah Noodle does like these slow cooked beef noodles and amazing dumplings, like juicy dumplings. Not soup dumplings, and they're not quite pot sticker dumplings. They're somewhere in between. So I'd go there.
So because you go into Liverpool Street from here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, bang, yeah.
Yeah, that's one of my favourite places in London at the moment. I have to go to Crisp W6. I'm trying to think where else. I get full up quite quick.
Really?
But there's some good Turkish places. Mangal 2.
Yeah, been there. That's banging.
Yeah. One of my favourite restaurants in London is Black Axe Mangal. I think Lee Tiernan's a genius.
I've never been there.
It's really good.
That's got a die-hard cult following.
It's tiny in there as well.
How big is?
I don't know. He's sold out every night. I don't know. He could be huge, and I don't know.
And he just keeps it like.
Yeah, I don't know why, but it's amazing.
Yeah. What did you have there?
We had schnitzel and potatoes. So we had the flatbread. He does the offal flatbread, which is amazing. So it's got it's a bit like his version of a lapmajoon, but it's really juicy. It's got like testicles and heart and lungs in it, but you wouldn't know. It's amazing. I'm trying to think what else we had. I can't remember what else we had, but it was all amazing. I just know it was great.
Yeah.
Picklebacks. No, you get pickleback. Picklebacks, the whiskey and pickle juice. He does like a borscht one with beetroot juice.
Wait, what is that? Sorry?
A pickleback is like a shot. You have a shot. Have you ever had a shot of whiskey and a shot of pickle juice?
No.
Yeah, it's like an American thing. But they used to do it at Pickyu back in the day. Do you know Pickyu?
Yeah.
Pickyu was that barbecue place. It was they were one of the pioneers of doing barbecue in England and London. They used to do picklebacks, but he does like a borscht back, which is like, I think it's vodka and beetroot juice, but it's really good. Yeah.